think deep down inside, what they really trying to see is if Belichick get knocked out this week, will he come talk to them? Even though we would have to give up something for him, will he come talk to them? So they just trying to hold back before they hire anybody, because if they hire Fred Sherman, I don't know if I'm really happy with that, Definitely that, man. But, hey, man, big up to your son, man, I wish he could have came on, because I wanted to really pick his head, man, because he's a very intelligent. People don't know, man. Your son graduated before his time to graduate and went to college and played 3 good years at South Carolina. And tell everybody who was his backup that came in as a freshman that took his spot when he got hurt.
Gilmore.
And we got a guy in the chat room. He's on his team now, Grego, right? New England Patriot fan, and he don't like him.
Yeah.
Well, what you felt about? You seen the guy play as a freshman when he was at South Carolina. What you feel about him?
He was a good guy because when he came in, he was a quarterback. He was a quarterback in high school.
But they made him.
He was South Carolina.
So they made him a corner when he came to Spurrier. Made him a corner. Spurrier good at changing people's position.
Most quarterbacks, when they quarterback in high school, they're making defensive back. Deion was a quarterback.
Oh, I ain't never knew Deion was a quarterback. I would think Deion would probably be a wide receiver. All that speed he got on slot back.
Deion was a quarterback.
Oh, he was a quarterback. Oh, okay.
But Deion, he can play anywhere on the field.
Right. Definitely, man. Hey, man, I'm glad you took some time out your day, man, to talk about, your Falcons, because I know you're a diehard fan, man, and y'all had 2 rows in the dome. I know you hate that they tore down the dome and stopped playing there, because y'all had 2 rows of seats right behind the visiting team bench.
Yeah,
y'all used to tailgate with the big RV out there, so.
Oh, yeah, we still doing it. Hey, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
The Giants coach, down in Jacksonville. What you think about that? We went back home.
Oh, you talking about Coughlin? That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I just made my prediction. I said I look for him to get that team to the Super Bowl. Man, he back where he wanted to be, man. When he was head coach there, when they was an expansion team, he was the head coach there. And plus, he made personnel decisions too back then. He brought his team to the AFC Championship 2 years, in that time.
Yeah.
So I look for him to map out what New England is doing and map out what his young team can do to frustrate Brady. And I look for them at the end of the game to upset them, man. They're going to make a big play and upset New England. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I got enough money to put down on some bets, but I guarantee you that Jacksonville is going to be, they coming in there with a chip on their shoulder, and they ready, and they going to bust some people in the head, man. They feisty,
Yeah, they got a defense.
Yeah, definitely that, man. So that's one team I'm picking. I don't know who I'm going to pick in the NFC, but I like that Jacksonville team to upset New England, because if Tennessee had a little more fight with them, they would have gave New England a better game than what they gave them.
I think, I'm going to pick Minnesota and Jacksonville. Minnesota, they pull a game. They used to lose games like that on the last field of the game. They lost 2 many of them like that. So I'm going to pick them this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got
4 Super Bowls they never won.
Yeah, my partner that I do a show with, Jay Fish the Microwave, who just got off the air and whatnot. I'm surprised he ain't said nothing about you picking Minnesota over his Eagles. But
yeah. The Eagles ain't got no offense.
You said they ain't got no offense?
No, they ain't got the offense gone.
I feel you on that one, man. That's what's up, man. So, hey, yo, bro, how's work, man? Everything cool there, man?
Yeah, man, everything's cool, man. Everything going good. Just fine, paying the bills.
Hey, do them jokers miss me, man?
I always need a truck driver. You need somebody to come to work.
Hey, I was there every morning, and you know that. 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm on the dock now. See, you got it easy. You a relief man.
When I first met you, I tell you what time it was.
Yeah, man, you showed me the ropes with that job, man, and I appreciate that, my brother. That's why anytime, man, anything going on or you got anything going on, I'm there for you, bro. Definitely that, man. And early in the show, man, we was giving condolence to people that lost people, and you just lost your father not too long ago, man. Condolence to Mr. Williams, man. He was a good man. Rest in peace. And, hey, man, you keep your head up, my brother, because I know that was your man right there. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely that, man. Yeah, and, hey, man, tell the family I said, what's up, man? And tell your son I'm going to need him, man. Tell him I get off at 2 o'clock.
Maybe this weekend. They finna get ready for the next Saturday.
Right. Tell him I get off at 2 o'clock off the show. If he can call in before 2, tell him to call in, all right?
So he still can call back today before 2?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, before 2. Yeah, definitely that.
Okay, if he call me, I'll tell him. I'll pass it on if he ain't got nothing to do going on.
All right, my brother. You have a great day, man, and keep your head up, man.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right. Yeah, that was Nick Williams here, Atlanta born, Atlanta bred, graded baby, up in the house, man. Yeah, y'all funny, man. Yeah. Thorny said, damn, he really said all that mess. Has Jermaine looked in the mirror lately? You can lose weight if you want, but ugly is fucking permanent. Oh, who's Jermaine? Jermaine who? Okay. Damn. Y'all had a serious y'all had a serious conversation going on in there. Jermaine. Who's Jermaine? But Microwave, you was talking about, you was trying to find out about what happened last night, being that you in the chat room. Not to steal your thunder, you gonna still watch the game and talk about it tomorrow. But you was talking about what happened last night. I'm gonna tell you what happened because I watched that game. I watched both games, and I'm gonna speak on that LeBron James game too. But in that Clipper game, at the beginning of it, man, goddamn Chris Paul was working on him. You know. Oh, you said scroll back to the manifest, PMP. Let me see. Oh, Jermaine Dupri. Watch the shitstorm that's coming on Jermaine Dupri. He said on the Breakfast Club this morning, he asked Usher, Mama, I've known you for 20 years. Please, please, please tell me you didn't sleep with the big old fat girl. She's fat. Man, all big. Who the hell's the fat girl? Like, he is just Calvin living down the street. Calvin do it to big fat. Oh, wow. Big fat girls, that all they gonna get. You ain't Calvin. Oh, okay, so Bow Wow, his mama love fat. You know, I don't like to use that word because I think anybody with weight is pleasingly plump. You know what I'm saying? She said, heated because number one, I'm fat. Number two, fat girls don't deserve to be made love to screw. #3, she might have some good noosie under the tummy. I know I do. #4, he should thank Alibaba and Confucius for Jan. Oh shit. You crazy, PMP. Stop. What? Jermaine Dupri went out like that? Oh man. Damn. Wow. Microwave saving Blake Griffin, Cy Swipe, D'Antoni while running. Oh yeah. This is what really happened, Microwave. Chris Paul was serving them up last night with some fancy ass pinpoint passes, and Houston was slamming all over the Clippers. The Clippers have a defensive man that I can't think of his name, but he was in the middle last night. A little slender guy, kind of tall with some braids in his hair, that was hanging in there with them. So it was a physical game. Sideline was talking shit and led by Doc Rivers' little baby boy on the bench talking cash shit with his civilian clothes on because he hurt, right? So Houston players, every time they go past there, they had something to say to him, about why you running your mouth, and somebody said if you wasn't Doc's son, you wouldn't be playing no ball for nobody in the NBA, which I don't think that's true, because he do got a little game, So it just escalated throughout the whole game. Game got rugged. I thought Houston was going to win. I woke up, it was towards the end. I fell asleep on it. I woke up towards the end. They still was mouthing. And at the end of the game, Chris Paul showed his team a way through this tunnel, because there's a tunnel from the home team dressing room to get to the visiting team. So Chris Paul showed them how to get from the visiting team tunnel to down the tunnel to the Clippers locker room. So a couple of players went down there. And like Michael Wade said, where the hell was the rest of the goddamn players? Hey man, I look at it like this, right? Austin Rivers, if you're hurt, shut the fuck up, man. Because I look at it like this. What can you do? You're hurt. If anything, you're going to get hurt again. Blake Griffin, you don't need to swing at nobody as much as you get hurt. I'm glad that you're healthy this long in the season. You've never been this healthy this long in the season. You always was hurt this part of the season. So thank your blessings. Stay out of bullshit and play the game. And like I seen Thorny made a statement in Microwave show. Why did they call the Los Angeles Police Department for when you got the NBA goddamn security? Where was they at? They knew this shit was brewing up. They should be by each locker room, even though there's a tunnel going, they should be around there patrolling, or either they should know about this tunnel. Knowing that you got players that be on other teams that used to play for your team, and they know this secret. So they should have been, NBA dropped the ball on that shit last night. They should have stopped that shit in the middle of the game and said, if we got any more talking like this off the bench, we're sending players to the dressing room. Right? They would have stopped then, and they would have told the players on the court, stop all the roughness that's going on. It's all right to be rough, but they was getting a little too rough out there. So, the referees, NBA, they all dropped the ball on that. That's why that shit escalated to where it was at last night. And, hey man, when these two teams play again, no telling what's going to happen. That's when the big going to be there. He was talking a lot of shit too. Harden, he was talking mad shit, So, hey man, it's gonna be a heated rivalry the rest of the season. Even though the Clippers may not go to the playoff, I don't think they is, But I like that boy Lou Williams. Lou Williams, straight out of here from Atlanta, Georgia, up in Lawrenceville. Lou Williams, man, he got some new life in him. I seen Lou Williams take it to the hole last night and put it down on somebody, man. Thought he said NBA some suckers for calling the LAPD just like punk ass Jermaine Dupri, huh? Damn. Woo, boy, y'all getting heated up in here. But you know what, man? I'm gonna tell y'all a story about Jermaine Dupri, right? All right, when it was the Two Live Stew show back in the days, right? Ryan used to see Jermaine Dupri up at the mall, Lenox Mall a lot, right? So, he always, you figure Jermaine Dupri, the mayor of Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? He done did a lot for Atlanta, music-wise and this and that, brought money back to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? He ain't putting nothing over here in College Park where he from, but, that's a story for another day. But anyway, Ryan used to always try to shake his hand, but his bodyguards would get in front of Ryan, he said, "No, man, I'm just trying to holler at the dude. I'm Ryan Stewart from Two Live Stew. I just want to holler at him and whatnot." Jermaine could have said, "Yo, man, y'all step back. Let me holler at the brother." Bang, bang, bang. He never showed Ryan and the Two Live Stews no love, right? So one time we was at a party, right? And I'm not name dropping or nothing like this. We was at an ex-football player party. He was selling his house. A good friend of Ryan and Doug, right? They invited a bunch of dogs to come, you know what I'm saying? I think a couple of poodles may have came, I don't know. But we all, yes they did, because Sarah 95, she was one of the poodles that came. We all had a pre-party at my boy Kurt from the D crib. He lived right downtown. That was our meeting spot so everybody could follow each other to the mansion, right? So, we get there and party like a goddamn video, man. Matching nice, the outside, we party by the pool and everything. We had a caterer, this guy that used to listen to the show, V from Savannah, he was a caterer.